Been a long day, been a long drive. Flicker of a neon sign, stop for the night. Try to catch the diner before they close. Flop down in the bed, clothes on the chair. Flip through the drawers, notebooks and Bibles, things overlooked. Beam from the street light, cast a red glow, or from the shower, I drift off.
All right. Hello. Hello, and welcome once again to the weekly Wednesday Warble. I'm Kyla Tilley. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I have 10 songs for you today about travel. Road trips for the most part, but not all road trips. They're not all about the road, but they're all about mobilizing. And I'm going to start. I just put out a EP called Road Trip, which is why that's the theme today. But the main or I'm going to tune my guitar. I put out an EP called Road Trip, and I'm going to close the program today by playing all 3 songs off of it. But for the time being, I'm going to start with a couple songs, 2 songs that are just about leaving. So maybe a road trip comes out of these songs about leaving. Hello, Marlis. How are you doing today? I'm taking that new bus to the airport, taking the first flight, headed someplace warm. I've already packed my bags and papers. Is it not August 2nd? Yes, it's August 2nd. Yeah, it's totally August 2nd. Is that not what's... Yeah. Are you asking if this is live? It is live. I'm gonna start that song again. I'm taking the new bus to the airport, taking the first flight, headed someplace warm. I've already packed my bags and papers. You can throw out the things I left behind, 'cause there's a whole world out there I've never seen. There's a whole list of foods I've never tried. Just think of the music that I've never heard. And I've been in a rush to let life pass me by. I'm allowing myself to get well distracted by chat today. Also, I think what makes me well distracted by chat is it would not at all be unlike me to put up the date for August 2nd and then discover that it's, in fact, September the 27th. But on to verse 1, to tell you that I've had enough of your morning lattes. I'm so over your midday espresso. Had it with your smartphone package and staying connected wherever I lunch hour honking. You can keep your post-work craft beer. I will pay the fees on that condo with minuscule closets and no bathtub. 'Cause I'm taking that new bus to the airport, taking the first flight, headed someplace warm. I've already packed my bags and papers. You can throw out the things I left behind. 'Cause there's a whole world out there I've never seen. There's a whole list of foods I've never tried. Just think of the music that I've never heard. While I've been in a rush to let life pass me by. I've had enough of this work to live lifestyle. Work for the weekend is so last year. You can keep your retirement planning. I'm planning to live in the here and now. Had it with your noisy subway, snow clearing budgets in the red. No, I won't pick up that dry cleaning. I'm going where I won't be needing those clothes. I'm taking that new bus to the airport, taking the first flight, headed someplace warm. I've already packed my bags and papers. You can throw out those things I left behind. There's a whole world out there I've never seen. There's a whole list of foods I've never tried. Just think of the music that I've never heard. Well, I've been in a rush to let life pass me by. Don't get me started on your cool, awesome startup, your disruptive product to monetize me. You know what you can do with your exploitive gigs and your sharing economy. Taking that new bus to the airport, taking the first flight, headed someplace warm. I've already packed my bags and papers. You can throw out the things I left behind. I'm taking that new bus to the airport, taking that new bus to the airport. I'm taking that new bus to the airport. Hey, and good morning, Nancy. Good to see you here. We're doing some songs ostensibly about road trips. Some are about travel in general, and I'm starting the show with two I'm out of here songs, which I guess is how you start a road trip. Also, Marlis, last week you were asking about the big heart in the corner, and I was like, I don't know what that's about. I've noticed that too. If you hover over it, it's to easily leave emojis on the screen. So if you hover over it, it gives you options of fun, whimsical stickers to post in the chat to express yourself with. So that's what that is for. Further investigation on the latest mysteries of YouTube has revealed that to me. So song two in our We Are Out of Here, I'm Out of Here songs. This is one I wrote a little bit a while ago. So it's kind of a well, I'm just gonna play it. Times come Yeah, Marlis is very curmudgeonly about fun. She doesn't want anybody to have any fun. That's all we do here. We just have fun. Oh, nice. That's good. Were there a few new people there? I hope there were a few new people. We're talking about Hambone's open mic in the chat, for those of you who don't know, which is a really, really wonderful online open mic that happens here on YouTube every Tuesday night. And anyone can show up and play a tune or read a poem or paint a picture, do a dance. It turns out to mostly be people singing songs, but it is open to anyone to share any art of any kind, of any level. And it's very, very welcoming. So if you have something to share, I encourage you to go share it on Hambone's open mic. And if you just want to listen to a bunch of people sing songs, which if you're here, that might be the type of thing that you're into, then I also suggest going and checking out the Hambone's open mic on Tuesday nights. So what I'm going to do the first cover. I've got 3 covers on the list today. Marlis is very against emojis. We're gonna sing a Chris Christopherson song, which I think most people know is a Janis Joplin song. I'm gonna do a sedater version of this song than Janis Joplin does, so I will tell you that I'm singing the Chris Christopherson song. But this is another one of those, this is probably another one of the earliest songs I ever learned to sing and play on the guitar. And it's also perhaps the ultimate road trip song. So of course it had to go into the set list today. no, I keep my guitar. I keep this guitar for the whole shindig today. I had considered playing that one on my 12-string, and then when I tried it, it didn't sound right at all, so the classical it stayed. So we're going to do another one of mine next, and this is, we're going to move into a couple songs about boats. Boats are involved. And this is sort of a, I guess instead of a road trip, this is a song about some people. Oh, you like what the fast drum I use? Thank you. I feel like I'm often driven to play songs faster. Or yeah, I like to speed things up. I've noticed that. But I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yes, this is one of mine. It's on my first EP I ever released, Whimsies, and it's Spook and Boots. There really is a tattoo artist on the west coast of Newfoundland named Spook, who's a big John Prine fan. And I've never met him, but a very close friend of mine was a very close friend of his. And she'd tell me about her friend Spook and his friend Boots. And then one day she heard a rumor that they had both fallen in love with some women who were passing through town and had run off with them. So I don't know the truth of that. I don't know the details of that, but obviously I was moved to write a song. So this is about four people who fall in love and decide to hit the road, as it were. Well, Spook sat in his tattoo parlor late at night, playing cards, a bottle of good old Jack Daniels on the table, close at hand. Then Boots sparks up another draw and sings a line from the legal smile, and Spook puts down the cards, grabs the guitar, and Kara's here. Kara's friend. Kara is the friend. Kara's the friend who knows the real life Spook and Boots. How are you doing, Kara? You're here in time for verse 2 at least. Well, Annalie, she was a drifter. Her only friend was a dog named Henry. Hank and her had walked the whole world over, and this small town seemed like any other, till a familiar chorus came her way. Hank's ears perked up, he Joining the traveling theme show. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the traveling theme. So there's a lot of songs about traveling. I knew there would be. So it was. Sometimes I pick a theme and it's hard to find songs to fit with it, and other times I pick a theme and it's hard to filter through all of the songs that one could play with it. I'm going to do one now that has fit in with a lot of the themes of late, but I think it's a great song, so you're going to hear it again. And this is about coming home. We're staying on the sea. That's how I introduced the boats. And we're going to stay on the sea for this ancient Scottish song, which is about coming home after a long voyage. I'll have a little bit of water before it. The story of Spook and Boots isn't true. So I introduced the song today saying I do not know the veracity of this story. Those aren't the exact words I used, but I was like, I have no idea if this story was true or not, but I wrote this song. It was just a story told by a random woman with a baby. Yes, I can. They come up on the chat for me. I wonder if there's a way to get those up on the screen. Do they come up on the screen for you? Like if you give me hearts, do they confetti on the screen? For me, I see them in the chat. And I like to see these. So, Kara, are Spook and Boots, in fact, lonely and miserable, and still living where they always were. You see the hearts up on the screen. That's awesome. Well, that's really fun. Yay, that's a nice addition to the YouTube. That's a new thing in YouTube streaming. I'm glad that that's a thing. All right. This is in Hebrides Seas. We are swaying Marlis to the joys of emojis. You can hit that heart button and you can make your own confetti fly across the screen, Marlis. We've been making fun of Marlis a little today because she's no fun. Oh, you see them on the chat. Yeah. Seeing them on the chat is just as well. All right. Let's get in our boat. Let's go for a trip in our boat. You see them fly upwards. Yeah, I see them flying upwards on the chat. Lies the dancing water, green, purple, barred with gold. Brown winged my boat flies o'er her, brown winged I'll up the water. White the keel, the curling wavelet tosses high, sprang round. Hey man, idiot, hey man, idiot, leaving to leeward, lightly a sailing seaward, white the keel, the curling wavelet tosses high, sprang round. Tawny the shelving shore, tawny the seals that rise, plunging beneath the water, plunging in sharp supplies, sharp surprise with eyes of fear and wild alarm as our white ship fast thither flies. Amanda, idiot, row, Amanda, idiot, leaving the lace to leeward, lightly as sailing seaward, white the keel, the curling wavelet tosses high, spring round. I'll now buy a house Oh, maybe I should have done these other two in a different order. Hang on here. I think I'm gonna stay in the realm of folk music, of sort of English folk music for a second here. And this is sort of this is the road trips of days past section of the set. And I think road trips of days past might have involved a lot of walking, horseback riding, but this is about, well, this is Scarborough Fair. This is about a trip to go to the fair, of which, my friends, there are many songs. You know what? Let's see how this sounds on this. So I'm not so blurry. How long have I been blurry, friends? Change the key later on, and I got this 12 string a little while ago, and now every time I play a song I wonder, should I be playing this on my 12 string? And I think I should be playing that one on my 12 string. Alright, so let's stay in ancient times, very ancient times. Where in very ancient times, perhaps if you were going on a road trip, it was because you were part of an army and you were on your way to conquer someone. So this is a song about King Darius of Persia and his attempt to conquer Scythia, and which turned into a pretty bad road trip for him, actually. So that's what this song is about. And so what do we need to know? What do we need to know? So Herodotus tells this story in his histories, and what we need to know is that in ancient times, in order to surrender, instead of waving a white flag, you would send a gift of earth and water. And so Darius went to Scythia thinking that thinking they'd kind of march in there in the morning and be done with their business by lunch and on to conquer other lands, on to Greece by supper time. And the Scythians actually weren't interested in being conquered. And they kind of they led the Persian army on a wild goose chase that lasted a couple of months as they kind of picked off people on the edges of their encampments. And when they finally agreed to show up and fight in the kind of traditional Braveheart, let's have two armies facing each other, apparently a rabbit made itself known. A rabbit jumped up in between the two factions right before the fighting was about to start, and the Scythians decided it would be more fun to chase the rabbit than to fight a battle, and who can blame them? And King Darius was like, I think we should just get out of here. So we've added this to the road trip. The road trip set as in sometimes things don't go quite right on the journey. Never have I been held in such contempt, never have I been the object of such disdain, never have I felt such mockery and scorn. We came here anticipating triumph, we came expecting victory would be swift. We at least believed that there would be a battle, then we'd sail on to conquer other lands. For 2 long months we chased them through the grasslands. For 2 long months they chipped at our defense. They came with the fall of night to loot our campgrounds. For 2 long months they refused to stand and fight. Well, I was told they didn't live in cities, and I was told they had no crops to burn. Why should they be in any hurry to face defeat at my army's hands? Never have I been held in such contempt, never have I been the object of such disdain, never have I felt such mockery and scorn. Face into man with the gift of a bird, a mouse, a frog, and arrows 5. When asked what it meant, he gave no response, just said, if you're clever, you'll figure it out. Well, mice live on land and frogs in the lakes. Birds are like horses and arrows mean strength. I told myself that this was earth and water. I told myself this meant we would prevail. They recognized my might military, convinced myself that they were here to yield. And so I went to honor their surrender, and found them ready to defend their lands. I thought back on the words of my advisors, dismissed and buried, knowing they were true. Be like the bird and fly into the heavens, be like the mouse and burrow deep, be like the frog and hop into the water. With these arrows we will cut you down. cast aside, our presence forgot. Understanding dawned as the rabbit took off. Made it perfectly clear what they thought of us, as one by one they turned and gave chase. Never have I been held in such contempt, never have I been the object of such disdain, never have I felt such mockery and scorn. I really think we should go home. There we go. All right, so we will leave ancient times, ancient road trips, and come to the modern day. And I've got 3 more songs for you, and they are they're the 3 songs that I've just put out. I put out a new EP called Road Trip, and it seems to me I should actually give you a link to that now, shouldn't I? I'm going to throw a link to the EP. It came out on Friday. And you can hear the whole thing there. But I'm going to play... So the EP has... there's a lot of backing vocals. There's some electric guitar. There's some synthesizers. There's a lot of bass. There's bass guitar and synth. I think there's some glockenspiel and a lot of vocals. I think I did a lot of layered vocals. But I'm going to play it solo for you here today. So we start with packing the car up. Sometimes it's not easy to actually get out the door and on the road for your road trip. once you've finally managed to pack the car up, and you finally managed to get out of the driveway, and you finally managed to get on the highway and driving, this is what you'll see. Very good, Nancy. Good to see you here as always. Have a great week. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed this set. I know it's very early morning for you. I like that you start your day on Wednesdays with me. Green leaves, fallen trees, burnt bark, charcoal stump, new growth, poking through the brush along the highway. Tires spin, engine hum, tires crunch, wipers swish, more cars rushing by, vibrations on the highway. Billboards, save your soul, folk art, stop to look, you pick, attractions odd for sale along the highway. Rock face, blasted clean, white shrine, memories, young love, cry for help, spray painted on the highway. Sharp turn, up ahead, slow down, watch for moose, don't pass, last chance for fuel along this barren highway. Untitled song about driving, that one is called. Yeah, I'm glad you love this song. I wrote, this was the first song that was written of the 3 songs on this EP, and people seem to really like it. So I was like, okay, we've got to expand on that, which is sort of how I ended up writing the other 2 songs. So the EP and the show today will close with after your long drive. You've been driving for 8 or 10 hours or something, and it's getting dark, and you look up ahead and you see in the distance kind of a red neon flashing twisty light sign, and it says vacancy. stop for the night. Try and catch the diner before they close. Flop down on the bed, clothes on the chair. Flip through the drawers and notebooks and Bibles and things overlooked. Beam from the street lamp casts a red glow. Warm from the shower, I drift off. And there we have it. There we have it. That's our traveling themed show today. I thank you so much for joining me here on this week's weekly Wednesday Warble. I have been Kyla Tilley. I am a singer-songwriter, and I'm here every Wednesday at this time, singing 10 songs on a theme. I'm not sure what next week's theme is yet. I have a bag of mostly outdoorsy type themes, but we'll have the rest of August's themes ready for next week. But I will be back here next week singing 10 songs. So have a great week, everyone. We shall see you next time. Take care. Take care, Ian.